I'm fine, thank you, yeah.
Have you got an appointment?
I don't know.
Can I help?
No?
Okay then.
Thank you.
Excuse me, you can't just walk in, I'm afraid.
Why is that?
Because we've got COVID rules. Can you please step back?
COVID laws, this is public foyer. All I'm doing is looking at public information. I'm not going to touch...
Have a security guard, please!
Oh dear. Better get the SAS as well. I'm just looking at the public information in a public foyer.
He hasn't got an inquiry and he's just walked into the building. I've told him he can't do that. Right, do you want to... What are you here for?
I'm just looking at public information, love.
Right, well you can't at the moment.
Why is that?
It's not allowed.
It's not allowed to look at public information
No,
on
not
public
at the
boards in a
moment.
public building.
You've not got a mask on. You're not allowed to film either inside here. So do you want to leave?
I'll leave when I'm finished doing what I'm doing.
Well,
Checking what all the public information is there. It's there for a reason, for people to look at, isn't it?
well,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
it is,
But not
yeah.
at the moment,
But not at the moment.
No.
Why is that not at the moment?
because you're not just allowed to wander around.
I'm not wandering around, this is public foyer. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, ring them, Sally, please.
Ring the police.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to do?
Ask you to leave.
They can ask me, but I don't have to leave. Unless I'm breaking any laws or committing any crimes.
Right, you're obviously here just to wind us up then, aren't you? Because you're not here for...
I'll be
Any
2 minutes
transport
and I'll be out of your hair.
All right then,
Yeah?
okay.
So, all I'm doing, you don't need to follow me around.
Well, I am. That's my job.
So you're allowed to wander around, but I'm
Yeah, I
not.
work here.
Right. Public foyer, don't forget that. Yeah?
Not at the moment, it isn't now.
It's not a public foyer.
Not at the moment.
Of course it is. It's paid for by the taxpayers, is it not?
Okay.
Right. Don't talk condescending down to me. Okay? Taxpayers pay your wages.
Okay.
Show a bit of respect.
Right, okay.
No brochures, guys. Nothing to take away.
I'm ringing from Lancaster Jobcentre. We've just had a gentleman who just walked straight into the job centre. He's got filming and recording equipment.
Has she 999'd it? For a man with a camera?
No.
I bet she has.
Well, that's up to you. That's up to you.
That's up to me. No, that's up to her if she's going to waste public
You
resources.
think what you want, but you don't know what she's done.
You wouldn't get through to the police that quick unless you 999'd it. For a man with a camera, that's ridiculous. Thumbs up, is it? Wasting public resources. Thumbs up. Do you think that's funny? Do you find that amusing? Wasting public resources, do you? Do you find that amusing?
I'm not laughing.
You were grinning while you were giving thumbs up. That's atrocious behaviour. How many security are on? I'm asking a public question. Well, what? Are you management?
I am, yeah.
Hi, how many security are on the building on a daily basis?
3 or 4.
3 or 4, which is it?
It depends on every given day.
Right, do you get
Why you're in the job centre today?
public interest?
So have you got an appointment or...
Don't need one.
Can I take you to track and trace then?
Certainly not. So it's either 3 or 4 depending on what, how much trouble you're getting?
Not about trouble at all, no.
No.
It's just how many we can safely have on a certain day.
So, pandemic aside, how many is normally on?
3 or 4.
3 or 4. So you've not got extra security to deal with the mad rush? No?
We don't know.
No. Right.
For health and safety purposes, we've got 3 to 4 per day.
Right, okay. Not a problem. See? Public question. Manageress knows how to deal with it.
So can I ask you what you're waiting around for today? 'Cause
Sorry,
obviously-
can you ask?
why you're in the office today?
Matters of public interest.
Well, we've got appointments coming in. It's going to make it not COVID secure with you being in the office.
Must be Lancaster.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
The police will be here shortly, so do you want to take a seat while you're waiting? That's absolutely.
I'll wait for them outside.
Wait outside that
Yeah.
if that's okay.
Do you normally threaten members of the public with the police, with violence?
If somebody won't leave, yes,
If they won't leave? This is a public foyer.
but it's also a COVID secure environment.
It's a public foyer. You seem to be not understanding
I
that
do
sentence.
understand it, I do understand,
Yeah,
but
it
unfortunately,
pays.
you've
Taxpayers pay for all of this. Pay for your wages, his,
I'm
hers,
fully aware,
his.
I'm a taxpayer myself,
They-
I'm fully aware.
Yeah, but
Well-
you pay your tax with my tax. Yeah?
No,
Yeah, you do.
not necessarily. Anyway,
Your wages come from the tax fund.
I'm not here to get into an argument with you. I just need to know why you're in the office.
I'm here to ask public interest questions. If you choose not to answer them, that's entirely up to you. But you will be judged by the public if you don't answer them. Yeah?
You're not actually allowed to publish that on any forum.
Where does it say that?
It's my right as a human being.
You're right as a human being.
Yeah.
Is that like the right I have as a human being to stand here?
Unfortunately.
Or is that different rights? Have you got different rights from me?
No, I'm not saying that at all, but we are in the middle of a global
This one
pandemic.
thinks I have. This one have me in handcuffs in seconds if she could.
Could I ask you to wait outside?
I'm not finished yet.
Thank you.
I don't need an appointment to come in and ask public interest questions.
Well, do you want to carry on with your questions? So we can...
I think I'm pretty much done. You're not saying a lot. No?
He's just here for my security.
Your security?
Yeah.
Well, are you scared of a camera?
I'm not scared of the camera at all, no.
So why do you need him for security?
Because...
Do you see me as a threat?
No, I don't see you as a threat at all.
So why have him here then? You've just stated he's here for your security.
Because all the security guards are here for my security.
Right. So we've got 3 security guards for 1 member of public with a camera.
All the other members of staff that are also in the office at this present moment.
What, they're for your security as well?
Yeah.
All these people, just for me standing here, little old me with a camera.
No, they stand around the front all the time. And that's staff security because it is a COVID secure environment at the moment.
Right.
As you know.
Okay. Have you been busy this morning?
Yes.
Yeah? Not according to what I've observed in the last 2 hours outside. How many do you deal with on a daily basis?
It varies.
It varies.
It varies.
So it could be 1 or up to...
Whatever's COVID secure on that at any given day.
Right, okay. Do you want to give your name?
No, thank you.
No? You're not supposed to identify yourself as manager?
Emma.
Emma with the hidden badge.
Give yours.
And 1, 2, 3 security guards, SIA registered, I presume, all with their badges hidden.
I wonder why.
Supposed to be on show at all times.
Not when you're filming, I don't.
Supposed to be on show
Not when
at
you're
all
filming.
times while you're working.
Okay.
Okay? If you don't believe me, contact Mr. Marsden,
I will.
your area manager.
I will.
He'll tell you that.
Okay.
Okay? Right guys, thank you very much for the information.
Yeah, see you later, sir.
Been most helpful.
You have a nice day. Yeah. Lovely day, isn't it?
It is a gorgeous day and I'm wasting it.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy it.
You go and enjoy it. That's a bit condescending, don't you think?
No, just say go and enjoy the weather. It's a lovely day, isn't it?
I've got a job to do.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I work for my money.
Yeah.
I don't sponge off taxpayers.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah.
So are the police coming?
I wouldn't know.
Well, do you want to check with the manageress? Because I don't encourage wasting public resources. If you haven't phoned them, I'm done. If you phoned them, I won't waste their time. I'll wait here so they don't have to come looking for me.
Not a problem.
So are they on their way or?
Yes, they are.
Good. You G4 stupid people really need to look up the law.
Yeah, maybe.
No, there's no maybe about it. I don't know. I don't blame the guys on the ground. I blame management. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair enough. So what are you having with today then? You got much on?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least it's not raining for you, so it's nice to have a
It wouldn't matter if it was raining.
That's one of the
It wouldn't matter if it was raining.
No,
The-
but
The job's still got to be done, hasn't it? Oh, here we go, guys. And it's a female. We got female guard and a female police officer. So come on then. Good afternoon, Constable. Have they only sent you?
At the moment, yeah.
Only one? For a man with a dangerous camera?
What's the problem?
What's the problem? I don't have a problem.
Right.
Do you?
Well, I'm wondering what's going on at the moment.
Well, what have you been told? And before we go any further, can you identify yourself, please?
It's on my shoulder.
I might have trouble reading. Do you want to identify yourself,
3512,
please?
it's on my shoulder.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're supposed to say it, not just say there it is there. You know, that's
Right,
quite
no, as long
rude.
as it's displayed,
That's
that is
quite
all
rude.
required.
It's
Right.
not according to your protocol
That's
or
all
your
that's required.
procedures.
You know my collar number. I'm not going to argue about it.
Right, so what have you been, and can we establish what sort of call this was? Was it a 999 emergency call?
I've come here as an emergency, yes.
999 emergency call.
I've come here as an emergency call. Now, can I
Right,
ask what your name is?
you can ask.
Right. What's your name?
Am I obliged to tell you?
Well, at the moment, I'm trying to investigate if any offences have occurred.
Really?
Yes.
Right. So is photography a crime now?
Yeah, she can slow down. I'm just speaking to the gentleman outside.
Yeah, emergency over. Cancel the SAS as well. So photography is now a crime, is it?
No one said it is a crime.
You've just implied
Well, I said I'm
that I may have committed a
investigating-
crime.
I'm investigating what has happened because I
Right.
don't know as yet.
Right.
Okay. I only
Well, you need to
know-
change your tone then, because you've come here like I've already committed a crime.
No.
That's the tone that you have.
No, that's the tone that you're saying that I've got. What I've come here
Right,
is to try and find out what's going on.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So what have you been told? They must have told you something on the phone.
I only have a little bit of information. I prefer to go and speak to them shortly, but I can't while I'm speaking to you at the moment.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just.
I don't have to speak to you. You do know that, don't you?
Well, at the moment, I don't know if there's been an offence or anything, do I?
You do know,
Speak-
and you
don't
do
speak,
understand.
you don't have to.
If I choose not to speak to you, I don't have to
If
speak
you
to
don't want to,
you.
you don't have to.
Right. Okay.
I'm not forcing you to speak to me.
You can't.
Well, I'm not forcing you to speak to me.
There's been no crimes committed here.
Right.
So
So you're telling me no crime has been committed. I've only spoken to half at the
one
moment.
camera hasn't been
Right.
switched off.
Right.
2 cameras
Right.
haven't been switched off. You've got 3 security in there.
Right.
No cameras.
Right.
So who's the judge going to believe?
I don't know, because I don't know what there is to believe at the moment, do I?
Right. So.
I can't answer the question.
So well, they must have told for you to turn up here on a 999 emergency call. They must have said that I'm committing a crime.
No, it doesn't have to be a crime. There's no. There doesn't
Because
have to be
I heard the beginning of the conversation when she was 999 in the police, and it was, we've got a man here with a camera who's just marched straight into the building.
Right.
Right.
There doesn't have to be a crime for police to be called as an emergency or police to attend as an emergency. It
But
doesn't have to be a crime.
the 999
No,
service,
if it's emergency, it doesn't mean it's a crime.
no, but the 999 service is for emergencies only.
Yeah.
Not for snowflake staff who feel threatened by a
Well,
camera.
That's your opinion.
That's not an opinion, that's a
Other
fact.
People as well.
That's a fact.
Right. That's your
It's a
opinion.
camera. Photography is not a crime.
And I've not
This
said
is
it
a
is.
public building,
Right.
public foyer, paid for by the
But at
taxpayers.
the same time, inside the building can sometimes be slightly different. There's no problem with you recording here at all.
There's absolutely no laws that can stop me filming inside that foyer. It's a publicly funded foyer. Yeah?
But they also.
Why can I film inside the police station then, foyer, but not here?
You're not letting me even answer the questions at the moment.
Go on
You're
then.
coming straight out of another one before I've even had a chance to be able to speak about your first question.
Right, go on then.
Okay. What I've said is that certain parts of that you're allowed access when they allow you access. You're not automatically allowed in the whole building,
I haven't been in the whole building.
right? Well, this is what I'm still trying to establish, aren't I? Yeah? So all I need you to do is bear
But
with
the only
me.
place that I can't go in there is probably the ladies' toilets or the staff canteen or any highly restricted zones.
Well, it depends which part they...
Because right up through these doors, right up to every desk that's in there is publicly accessible under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act. Right?
Oh, not everybody, I'm just waiting for a colleague to arrive.
I haven't refused to give you any details.
What has actually happened.
Officer, you're telling lies. You're telling lies now.
I asked for your name.
You've
you
just
said no.
lied.
No, I haven't, because I asked you your name.
And
you
I said, am
no.
I obliged to give you it?
And I said no, so you've
Right.
not given it me.
So I've not
you've
refused.
given it me.
I've not
You've not
refused.
given me your details.
Have
which
I said
asked
no?
for.
When you asked me for my name,
You're
did I
being
say no?
pedantic at the moment. I asked for your details.
Did I say no?
I asked.
Did I say no?
There's lots of different ways of saying no. I asked for your details. You failed to provide them to me. Yeah.
Excuse me, we're having a private conversation here.
And it's a free country. If she
Yes,
wants
good.
to, she can do.
I'm very
Just
glad
like
you
can
said that.
afford,
I'm glad you said that.
She can stand there and you can't
I
do
said that
anything about
deliberately.
it.
I said that
She
deliberately.
can't do anything about it. Yeah, I've just got a colleague who will come and have a chat with you in a sec.
Right, so I haven't refused to give my
You
details.
haven't given me your details.
I
when
haven't
I've asked for
refused.
your details.
I asked you, am I obliged to give them?
And I have said you were not obliged at this stage.
Right,
but
so that's
you
not a
haven't
refusal.
Given me the details.
That's not a refusal.
We're all being pedantic at the moment.
Pedantic.
Yeah,
All right.
very pedantic.
Yeah.
Okay, you haven't given me your details.
Right. That I'm not obliged to give you.
We're going over the same thing again and again, aren't we?
I'm not, you are.
No.
Anyway, officer, or should I say constable, you are
Yeah, if you want to go in, that's no problem.
acting under your oath today, aren't you?
As every day, yes.
Good. Good to hear it. Right. As I'm not detained, I'm done here. I only waited
I'm
out of.
still trying to
I only
find out-
waited here out of courtesy,
Right.
so as you didn't
I'm
have to
still
go
trying
looking
to
for me.
Find out what
Okay.
actually happened.
I shall
Yeah.
see you later.
I'm literally trying to find out what happened, and I've got a
I've
colleague
explained.
who's had to come from quite some distance to get here,
Yeah, for some snowflakes.
right? But I don't know that until I've spoken to them, do I? Yeah?
You know G4S. You know what they're like in these buildings.
I'm not saying the same about anyone.
I'm not asking you to say it on camera, but you know what they're like.
Stereotyping,
You know
saying
what
that
they're
everyone
like.
is the same. And not
That's
everyone
why
is
they
the
have so
same.
much security.
Like every police officer is not the same. Or
I've got a rude police officer here who just keeps talking over me.
How is that being rude? You've talked over me.
Right, see you later.
I don't quite understand why that's rude.
Goodbye. Thank you for your service. Next time, turn up for a real emergency.
Universal credit. Still here, still me.
I'm allowed to be.
What's your? Do you want to come and take a seat?
We've got a grass here, guys. Policeman, please, look, he's still here filming. Grass. Peekaboo. There you go, guys. That one's just grass to the policeman that I'm still filming. How dare I? I'm getting as bad as Reggie Photo. How dare I go out in public and film? How dare I film in public? I should be slapped in handcuffs and dragged off to the cells. So, police officer there was very condescending, guys. Very condescending attitude, blaming me that our colleague is having to come from some considerable way away because of me. Nothing to do with the snowflakes that have used the emergency service when it's there for emergencies only. These snowflakes who feel threatened by a man with a camera, who think they're above the law. It's not their fault, no. Very condescending, guys. Security guard, Mr. G4S. I'm done now.
Okay,
I'm going now,
thank
No
you.
problem.
but stay alert because I may be back.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Okay.
You'll never know when I'm going to be back.
Alright, you have a good day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Sorry you didn't get your way and get me handcuffed and
Oh.
dragged off to the
That's not what I
cells.
wanted.
Of course it is. Your eyes say it.
We don't want stuff like
Your
that.
eyes say it.
We don't want
That's
that. We don't want stuff like that.
Man, you don't want a man with a camera in the building either.
Well, no, not really,
No.
but
Why? What you hiding?
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, recording equipment is not permitted. Yeah, there's no filming allowed. That's why they can
Yeah.
people can be arrested, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
In a public foyer?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So that's just policy. It's not law.
Yeah. Well, it is. No, it's law.
It's not law. It's policy. All right.
Hi.
Bye. Have a nice day.